Hello. Welcome to Happy Hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday. February, March 19th. I'm just going to hang out for a little bit and wait until. Oh, hello. Welcome to Happy Hour. I am starting early, starting a little early than normal. Normally I would start Happy Hour at 6, but I was feeling ready. I was feeling also a little bit antsy. So I was like, why not just get started now? Yeah. Welcome. I hope you guys are having a good day. Give me just a second. I just realized that my hands are a little dry. So I'm going to get myself a little bit of lotion. A little lotion for the hands. Yes. I hope everybody's having a good day. Welcome to Happy Hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, so this Happy Hour, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Eric. It's very nice to meet you. And if you're returning, what's up? But if you are unfamiliar with, hi, Debbie. Hi, everybody. Hi, Asha. Hi, Claudia. So if you're new to the whole Happy Hour situation, this is a moment where I come live and I do single question readings for you guys via the tarot for a discounted price. So Happy Hour questions are $25 for a single question reading. And like to get in on the action, I do already have someone on the list, but if you would like to get on the action yourself, all the information can be found in the description box below in order to get yourself a reading. Yes. So I'm already feeling like this is going to be a limited session. I'm planning on making dinner tonight for me and the roomies. I'm going to do that at like around 7 o'clock. So depending on how this goes, depending on how many readings we get, I am looking to our session tonight slightly early at 7 p.m. skis. Yeah, that is Eastern time. Yes. But anyway, welcome. It is very nice to see you guys. Happy Thursday to you all. So how have you guys been feeling today? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we feeling today, kids? How's this week treating you? Yeah. I am making some cheeseburger helper. Yes, indeed. But I'm making it from scratch. So it's like the hamburger helper boxy type thing, only from scratch. And it's got cheese on top. So I was very excited. I decided last night that I wanted to make it. But I already planned on having a pizza. So I did that. And so I was like, you know what, let me save, because I had to go. I just got back from Puerto Rico yesterday. I got home really early. I mean, my flight was 5 in the morning. I got back into New York by like 10ish. But when I got home, I just kind of like vegged. I was like, you know what? I don't really want to do anything. Hey, Anima. So I decided, why don't I got the inspiration, and I could have gone out to the store yesterday and gotten it and made it. But I was like, you know what? I got to go to Trader Joe's anyway. I got to stock up. So let me just wait. And so I'm doing it tonight. And I'm very, very excited about it. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be home. Ooh, welcome for popping our cherry with us. Yes. Welcome everybody to the channel. And Asha, I do then welcome to Zeus. It's been crazy, huh, Anima? Wow. What's been going on? How's y'all doing here? Do we want to get a little bit of a collective check-in before we start? Oh, shoot. Well, it was telling me that my connection wasn't the best before. I was just saying, Asha, I do have you on the list here. So you are first on the list. People are wearing masks. Ugh. There's a lot changing, you guys. Stay tuned, because my world, there are some drastic changes coming to my life that you guys are going to learn about in the next month. So you just stay tuned. Hi, David. Well, yeah, there was There was a potential that I was going to get stuck in Puerto Rico. There is still talk of like grounding all incoming and outgoing flights through Puerto Rico. I don't know if that's happened quite yet, but there is still talk about that. Hi, Mercedes. Marlene, do I do readings to confirm twin flames? Not outright, no. It is my belief that whether you call somebody your twin flame or not is solely 100% your own thing. That's not something that I really truly believe much of anyone can fully confirm for you. There have been moments where, you know, I've done readings for people and, you know, the strong feeling or the strong sense, or I would hear specifically that someone is someone's twin flame or whatnot, but I don't go into readings intending to clarify that for anybody. And to be quite honest, the twin flame energy or the twin flame dynamic, I really do feel like is just like everything else, part of the spectrum. And there are still elements to non-twin flame, maybe karmic connections, well, I should say soulmate connections, and even karmic connections in some cases where similar energies can be felt. But that doesn't mean that that is someone truly is 100% your twin flame. Again, that is something that I truly feel that the person on the journey, the individual themselves, is something that they need to come to counsel with upon their own, with themselves. Basically, that was a long-winded way of saying that. Okay. Yeah, I did hear someone else from the channel that watches did post that France is on lockdown. So yeah. Yeah, well, see, Marlene, and that's part of the reason why I don't specifically look to confirm that for anyone, because I'm not trying to interject with what your intuition may be telling you. And the more readings, so to be quite honest, and this goes for everybody, the more readings that you do on the same topic, or at least a similar topic, whether it's something very specific or even broad spectrum, the multiple readings that you do in a similar manner, but with like different people each time, the more that things are going to get muddied. Okay, so I was saying the multiple, but the more that you do the same type of reading over and over again, but just with different readers each time, then the situation is going to get muddied, very muddied, and you're going to lose clarity extremely quickly. Okay, so be careful of that. We haven't done a live yes, I do have spots open. So far, I only have one person on the list, and I do a maximum of 10. So if anyone would like to get on the list, you are more than welcome to do so. If you would like to get on the list, all the information can be found in the description box below. So go ahead and check that out. Yes. But so far, I do have Asha. You are first on our list here. Give me a second. Let me just... Today is the 19th. Okay, so Asha, you are first. Anyone else that would like to get on the list, go ahead and check the information in the description box below. $25 sent to paypal.me/divine conversations. Please make sure to put your question in the notes section of your payment so that it's much easier. It's much more expedited. I go straight into the file or the payment here on my PayPal account, and I see your question and we can get straight to it. Yeah, cool. Oh, Anima, you sent, okay, excellent. I'm gonna check in just a minute. Hi, Yolanda. How are you, my love? Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the effort, but please don't come spamming the channel with your own agenda, please. That would be preferable. All right, let's get a collective message. I'm going to do this one more shuffle, give this one more shuffle, and then we'll see what we have for the collective right now, yeah? Just to start us off. Whoops. Okay. Okay. Ooh, all right. Okay. No, we're going to shuffle again. Collective message, collective energies here. Collective energies. I'm seeing orange. Strong orange. Emotions are on the rise. Emotions are high. There are emotions that need to be dealt with. Some people are hiding from things. There are some things that are really desperately needing to be looked at right now. And this time period, I'm seeing the tower also, this time, and the moon. This time period right now for the collective, or at least for whomever I'm channeling for, whomever needs to hear this message, is what Spirit is saying to me, is that what you're going through right now has to do with a shadowing aspect of your reality. And what Spirit means by that is purposefully pulling the wool over your eyes or someone else's eyes, or what I'm seeing is like purposely pulling a rug over, or pulling a tarp over something and pretending, like a black tarp, so that it just kind of fades away into the surrounding energies, and you don't have to look at it. But ultimately, something is going to arise in which you are, in fact, having to look at it. Okay. Okay, and now I'm seeing blue. Oh, well, no, I was seeing that. Okay, so let's get a collective message here. Or excuse me, let's continue with the collective message here. Okay, Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. I think the Devil just flashed, but it didn't come out. Nope. Where are you? Here we are. Queen of Wands now. Okay. Yeah, look at that. There's the Devil right there. The Devil with the Two of Wands. Indecision. And it's very, oh shit. Okay. And it's very interesting because what I was talking about here, what I was talking about in terms of needing to face something. Thank you so much for the $2, Anima, by the way. What I was picking up on in terms of not facing a situation, I was kind of seeing the Two of Swords as I was kind of pulling. I was wondering if the Two of Swords was going to come out, and initially I thought it had, because at first we have the Two of Cups, but I only saw the two there. I was wondering, I wonder if that's the Two of Swords. However, the Two of Swords energy has come out in this, just not via that specific card. And the Two of Swords energy that I'm perceiving right now is the definition of the Two of Swords that represents indecisiveness or denial, purposefully not looking at something in order to try and get away with it or get away from it in some way. And that's strictly just not going to happen because it's bound to you. We have the Devil with the Two of Wands, and both of these are in reverse. The Two of Wands is all about choosing a direction to move in, with intentions of fully moving forward with that. The Two of Wands, or the Wands suit, is about spiritual energy and creative energy. It's about moving forward. It's about creating. The Two of Wands gives an energy of making a decision that either is something that is really exciting for you, or it feels very exciting for you because it's naturally part of your path. It's being in control of your decisions and following your heart, following your inspiration. With the Two of Wands energy in reverse, it's all of that. However, the choice is being blocked, and there could be some ill feelings for two main reasons, a multiple of different reasons, but two main categories. There could be ill feelings surrounding this decision because, number one, you're not wanting to make the decision. You're not wanting to let go of whatever it is you would need to let go of in order to make this decision, or in order to go in the direction that you know is best for you. Or two, No, that is the category. Excuse me, I misspoke. I thought it was looking like it was two separate situations, but actually that qualifies it quite well, what I just said. Now, the Devil is here, and the reason why you can't escape this. Oh, okay. Well, okay, here's the second thing. But it's actually like, it's okay. It is for two reasons, but they're all under the same category. So what I said initially, where, making the decision, you don't want to make the decision for the first reason, that's 1A. 1B is the fact that that going down this path is going to be very uncomfortable for you. The reason why I hesitated in describing it that way was because I felt like, well, if it doesn't feel right for you, then it's probably not the right path to go down. And that's not necessarily the case here. And that could be why how you are misreading the situation. Yes, the path that you need to go down is uncomfortable, or in some cases is going to be uncomfortable, maybe fully or maybe just to a certain extent. But it's uncomfortable for you because of the Devil energy here. Okay. The devil energy here is codependency, is attachment, is toxicity. The other part of the devil energy is the fact that the reason that you cannot escape this, whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that's being called, that you're being called towards, that you are dreading moving towards, is something that is meant to be a part of your journey, because it's something that you really need. A 555. I just saw 555 on the counter. It's something that you really need to learn from. And inevitably, at some point in your existence, whether it's in this lifetime or parallel lifetimes, or I should say other lifetimes, you're going to have to face this. You're going to have to learn this lesson. Okay. Now, that was a lot. That was just the two of wands and the devil. This is all in relation to, though, a relationship. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, we could be talking twin flame energy. And what I'm picking up with this is you need to make a decision to walk away from something, whether it be that person represented here, or an element to your life that is keeping you from that person. For some of you, this is absolutely emotional attachment with this Queen of Cups energy. It's like, you love this person, or you have strong romantic feelings for this person, and you've been activated by this person or this connection somehow. And yet there's some sort of toxicity here that is keeping you stuck, bound in some way. You do have the Knight of Cups underneath the bottom of the deck, and underneath that you do have the Six of Cups. Okay, so what I was initially picking up on with the Knight of Cups is that there is some sort of romantic, flirty type energy here. It could be that the masculine counterpart here keeps doing certain things, feeding you certain lines to keep you on the hook. Okay. And in that case, it would be very much the Knight of Cups energy reversed, where this is like selfish. The Knight of Cups can be a very selfish energy. It can be someone that only does something for their own emotional satisfaction. Now, it feels like that could be happening here. That's the first thing that came out here. And the knowledge that you have this Six of Cups energy, or this soulmate bond between the two of you, is only making that worse. And it definitely does feel like somebody here is, in fact, taking advantage of that aspect of the situation. But it doesn't have to be all that completely. That could be... that doesn't make their knowledge or their feelings for you in a pure form any less real. It just becomes tainted here in some way with this devil energy. All right. Toxic narcissism in whatever way, whether that's on the masculine side or the feminine side, or a little bit of both. All right. But here the problem is, and I think this is what you guys are dreading, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is an energy of teamwork, entrepreneurship, sure, but it's also an energy of self-mastery. And there is some work that needs to be done on the self here involved with this situation. And that could absolutely be why someone is dreading making a decision that's either going to take them away from this individual, because it could very well be that the situation between the two of you is in fact toxic, and you need to let this go, because the lesson here is that you're supposed to be cutting out that toxicity from your life, no longer accepting anything like that, no longer accepting crumbs from anyone, regardless of whether they're your twin flame, divine counterpart, long-term girlfriend, boyfriend, karmic husband, wife, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Or you're letting go of something that is some sort of toxic element in your life that could be keeping you separate from this person. Either way, it could, and I guess a third option would be, not either way, but a third option would be, it could be both of those. You could be needing to walk away from the toxicity of this person, and in essence, or in other words, stop enabling them, in order for the two of you to actually have a functioning element or aspect to your relationship. But someone is dreading doing the work here. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's most likely the feminine, because we have the Queen of Wands and we have the Queen of Cups here. Okay. You're wanting to do the work because you're confused. You're wondering what if this takes me away from this person completely? Ultimately, whatever work that you're needing to do here is going to close out a toxic cycle. Whether it takes you from that person away, takes that person away from you completely, forever, for good, or just temporarily, you can't really be concerned about that, because ultimately you have got to do the work here to end this toxic cycle to begin with. And that is one of the main aspects of a twin flame relationship or a divine partnership, however you want to describe it. Okay. We do have the Knight of Wands here. Okay. All right. So what needs to happen here, guys, is the Knight of Wands is in reverse. And this is I'm still going from the bottom of the deck. And so pulling from this place, cards should not be reversed. So this means that it was unintentionally, or maybe intentionally, unconsciously, that's the word, put back in the deck reversed. And now it's showing up here alongside the Nine of Cups. And this is actually corroborating the energy that I was feeling about this Knight of Cups energy, this very selfish energy, emotionally selfish energy. Well, there you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is someone, especially coupled with the Nine of Cups. This is an individual, or multiple individuals could potentially, this is a collective message, but a general reading as well, a general message. But this is the energy of an individual that is really only after their own satisfaction, their own personal gain, their own instant satisfaction, their own quick fix, not really caring about anyone else other than their own satisfaction, their own pleasure, their own comfort. This is also someone that is very much rooted in, and specifically in this situation, very scared of, they're very rooted in their comfort zone and very scared of up that level of satisfaction. This is addiction energy. This is the energy, especially the Devil and the Two of Wands here. This is definitely addiction energy. This is someone that's addicted to drugs, alcohol, substances, food, sex, energy. This is anything that is unhealthy. This is anything that is keeping someone in a comfort zone energy. And trust and believe anybody in that energy is not getting something from you necessarily because they love you. Yes, it may start out that they love you, but now they have a fix that they need to fix, right? So they're, regardless of whether you're in the situation or not, if they are still stuck in this, they are going to get their fix from anybody. So I don't know why that's coming through, but that's a pretty specific message for someone. Do not allow someone to make you believe that their fix can only come from you. They may be trying to tell you that because they don't want to have to find someone else to get it from. And as I'm feeling through this right now, it feels like you get it, you give it to them so easily that they don't want to have to work for it. As soon as they have to work for it, everything is going to change. But see, this is exactly why we have an energy of needing to not enable that energy. And why someone needs to walk away. This doesn't have to be substances. This can just be energy, energetic vampires. Okay. But underneath all of that, still on the bottom of the deck, we have death with the moon and judgment and the 10 of Wands. And I told you I was picking up on the moon energy here. Okay. So there's a transformation. There's a transformation here of hidden energies that someone didn't want to face, deep, dark secrets, addictions. This really could very well be an addiction energy. Judgment, though, is waking you up from this and helping you to rise above and release all these burdens. Okay? That was a pretty strong collective message. Pretty strong. Hello to everyone that is tuning in here. Thank you so much for being here. Hey now. All right, David, I like the sound of that. I'm just now getting back into the chat. Hi, guys. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope that resonated. I might, wow. Woo, I have woo. I was like wide open there. Woo, that was intense. So welcome to Happy Hour, kids. That was our collective energy, just to see if anyone would like to get in on Happy Hour. I still do have some slots, some spaces available if you'd like to get in on that. I'm going to check right now to see officially how many spaces I have, but I think I might have like 7 or 8 at this point. I am going to be closing out our session a little earlier than normal. I'm looking to be done here by about 7 p.m., but we'll see how the evening progresses. Yes. I hope you all are having a fabulous Thursday. In our quarantined nation, let me stop. Let me stop. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Why am I doing it this way? Because it's much easier this way. Okay. Oh, wait. Ooh, I may have 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, I have 6 spaces left. So, Asha, you were first. And then we have Anima. So, Anima, you're second. Ooh. And hold on. Then we have Marlene. And then we have Claire. So I have 6 spaces left. And I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to it. Yeah? Cheers to happy hour. I heard that, David. Well, I'm drinking tea right now. So there's that. Happy Q. All right, Asha. It's your turn, Booski. So, Asha, you've got some hateration coming in. I mean, first of all, don't drink the haterade, cool kids. All right, y'all, don't drink the haterade. Now, I understand what you're for my twin flame reading for the collective. I remember mentioning that there's some sort of like it's a competitive energy. It's like a rivalry energy now that the divine feminine is really rising and really stepping into her own power, and it's becoming more and more obvious to the masculine and to everyone else that the feminine in no way, shape, or form actually needs the masculine to survive and to thrive physically, romantically, even. That's a big thing. Financially. The biggest aspect of that is romantically. There has been an energy within the collective for the longest time, especially on behalf of the feminine, in which she could not move on, could not even bring herself to think about, could even bear fathoming loving someone else other than her masculine. And keep in mind, guys, that as I'm saying his or her, I'm speaking to the energies of the divine masculine and divine feminine. I'm not speaking to gender, okay? But now that the feminine has really come into a pivotal point, there was definitely a tipping point where now the feminine is absolutely 100% capable of and able to and also willing to love someone else. And so this is even more of a separation between the masculine and the feminine, and the masculine collective, especially those within, well, it is coming from those that are still within the twisted and toxic and narcissistic energy that is still kind of flowing throughout the collective. They're throwing shade. They're throwing energetic haterade. They're they're throwing shade and they're serving. There it is. Serving energetic haterade. They're even in some cases conspiring with others to cast spells or throw bad juju or the evil eye on the feminine counterpart in order to keep her from rising continually. But that's really not just going to work. It's not going to work at all. All right. So Asha, in relation to your question, I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles here, and let's see what specific messages we can get for you in terms of this. Okay. Guacamole? Oh my God. Hi, Guacamole. How are you? Oh, honey, what do you mean? Of course you're feminine. I mean, it's not the thing about it, especially for the divine feminine collective. It's not like we don't long for a lover any longer. It's that we long for the lover that's going to be right for us. That's not going to shit on us. That's not going to forget about us. That's not going to neglect us. That's going to treat us like an individual. That's going to treat us like an equal. That's going to treat us like the counterpart we are. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. All right, Asha. Boop. Okay. Overall energy, we have the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of confusion surrounding this situation, especially for him. I really do kind of feel like you've energetically left him in the dust and taken a lot of your light and power away. And it's causing him to have to face his deepest, darkest secrets. A lot of the things that he's never really been truly willing to face or in the past ever. And I'm hearing comeuppance. It's like, this is, I mean, he's made his bed and now he's got to lay in it. Energetically is especially what we're talking about here. It may not necessarily look like that in the physical, but he's going through some karmic whiplash or karmic reproduction or repercussions in the physical. I'm sorry, not in the physical, in the energetic realms. Underneath the damn, look at that. Underneath the Seven of Cups, Asha, is the Tower. All right, so you really left him in the dust, and he's having to deal with it. And this is what we've been talking about for some time in the collective, about how we need to not energetically enable our divine masculine counterparts by maintaining an energetic connection in which they're just siphoning energy off of us. Siphoning energy off of us. It's only helping to keep them in the energetic space that they are in. While we sit here and bitch and moan about how they're not making any progress, they're sitting there doing what it is they do on their end, just draining energy from sources that will relieve themselves of it, from sources that will willfully hand it over to them. And that just keeps fueling them in this cycle, in this toxic narcissistic cycle. The best way to deal with a narcissist is to completely remove yourself from their situation and not give them the time of day, not give them any sort of energetic source to latch onto, not entertain their narcissism, their sociopathic tendencies. You energetically starve an energetic vampire or a narcissist. So then when you start doing that, and now they're left, see, but Asha, that's the thing. Not only have you spoken your truth and are you living your truth, but now you're like, of course they don't want this stuff exposed. Think about it. That makes perfect sense. But okay, so you have the Seven of Cups here, then you have the Tower. All right, big changes. Yep. Look, Asha, at the root of the situation, Six of Swords. You went from rougher waters to calmer waters. You have the emotional stability, the spiritual and creative stability. You have that inner union going on, and you've done it successfully without him involved. You have the Ace of Wands. You're moving on, inspired, as in this Empress energy, in your divine feminine light. You have energetically left him in the dust, and now he's dealing with this Seven of Cups. Union with him. I'm sorry, in your union without his input. Technically, yes, he had input in the fact that he was involved and he helped you move through this transformation. But as of this point on, this is all you, boo. This is all you. He's not involved with it anymore. You are inspired. You are guided. You're moving forward as this Empress energy, and in this Empress energy, cradled within the arms of the divine. And so he's left with this, the Tower and the Seven of Cups, and you just need to be like this, the Seven of Wands, and keep your distance, keep your ground, keep your boundaries. That's all. All right. So that's what I have for you, Asha. Oh, well, I just finished. You might want to go back, just rewind a bit in the video. It should be there. And if it's not there, then I'll explain it to you later. Check my Instagram messages. Why am I checking my Instagram messages? Oh, you have a new... Oh my God, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, Anima. I'll read the caption later, but that's really gorgeous. All right, Patty, I have you on the list, baby boo. Baby boo doll. Baby boo doo doll. All right. So I actually might cap the floor there because I'm looking to be done by 7. All right. Yeah. All right. So cool. So Anima, you're next. Oh, the lighting. Excellent. Yeah, I just might. That's really beautiful, Anima. All right. So, okay. So your question, Anima, let's get to you. And then after that, we have Marlene, then Claire, and then Guacamole. Oh, well, you know what? Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to look into what messages Spirit has for you, Anima, in terms of your purpose. And they're wanting me to shuffle this 5 times. So I'm going to do that. So that's 1. This is 2. What messages do we have for your divine life purpose? 3. 4. And 5. All right. Interesting. They're having me shuffle it like this. All right. So what messages do we have for you, Anima, for your divine life purpose? Okay. I don't know why. That's interesting. All right. Well, they just had me do it this way. You have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That's a beautiful energy. I like that. I do feel like you're inspired. Okay. All right. So, you have the 7 of Cups here at the crowning you. Okay. So I definitely see this as the confusion within you that you're not quite sure where it is you want to go. I don't feel like this is a bad 7 of Cups for you right now, Anima. I just feel like there are so many options because you're so activated right now. Okay, there are so many options. There are so many different ways that you could go, so many different directions you can move in. I feel like you even perceive different avenues that are inspiring you, that are kind of pulling you towards it. But then you have this 9 of Swords energy, which is giving you the anxiety. It's like, oh gosh, I don't know which direction I need to go in. Under the 9 of Swords, we do have the Hermit. Okay. And the 10 of Cups, but I want to look, and the Chariot under that. Okay, so what I want to look at then, because this is the message for you, Anima. You have at the root of the situation, you have the 7 of Wands, which is talking about needing to hold your boundaries. In your storyline, you have the 3 of Swords in reverse, the 3 of Cups in the center of that, and the 2 of Wands. Moving forward. And what I feel like this is saying for you here is right now you need to enjoy some more community time. You need to enjoy some more friend time. You need to allow yourself to be more playful, allow yourself to have more fun. Don't focus so much on your next line of work or what you're going to do in your spiritual reality. It's going to fall into your lap when you allow it to, and you get into that mode of allowing yourself to do so by enjoying yourself, having fun, having a good time. With this 3 of Swords in reverse energy here, this is a past energy. You're in such a clearer space right now, Anima. You're more joyful, you're more playful, you're more has left your shoulders, but you're still kind of in an energy of kind of really putting the last bits of that to rest, to an end. And right now, what you need to be focusing on is enjoying yourself and having a good time. Later on, you'll be able to make your decision, Two of Wands, when things are much clearer for you. But right now, you need to hold your boundaries, work on holding your boundaries, work on valuing yourself. What do you mean? What does the virus have to do? The virus has nothing to do with it, Anima. What does the virus have to do with it? Why? Because it's bringing the world to a shutdown? We can't do much right now, Anima. We are all basically on some level of quarantine, right? Or we have some sort of social pressure towards this quarantine. So it's really ill-advised to try and do too much right now anyway, right? So enjoy this time. Focus on having fun. Focus on enjoying yourself. Focus on connecting back to nature. Focus on doing the things that bring joy to your life and make you happy. Your direction will fall in your lap, okay? What do you mean? What are they saying? How are they harassing you? Okay. I mean, you can if you want, David. I'm gonna be going through and actually no, that's probably gonna confuse people because I'm gonna be speaking to the definition of the cards anyway. No, sorry, sweetheart, no free readings. If you'd like to get a reading for happy hour, all the information is in the description box below. Okay? But thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Look, no, Anima. See, that's exactly what we're talking about here. You need to enjoy yourself more. Stop pushing yourself. Stop pushing. That is the Nine of Swords energy there for you. That is okay, you need to stop pushing yourself and just focus on having a good time. You have the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Cups now. With the Sun. Rest, relax, recuperate. Do whatever it is you need to feel, to feel as best as you possibly can. Okay? There's that. The World. Completion of the cycle. Damn, you might as well be like riddled with Sagittarian energy right now. Shit. Hi, Audie. You're welcome. And guys, using that to benefit yourself the best that you can really doesn't have to be more than just chilling out. Sitting around smoking weed if you want, watching movies, enjoying playing video games. I mean, like it doesn't have to be this crazy, okay, I gotta sit down, I gotta figure this out, I really gotta grind. No, we do not grind, we align. And sometimes that alignment process requires you to sit around and do nothing for a little bit. Okay. All right. Marlene, you are next. Let's see what we've got for you. Doobie 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 doo. Any message Spirit wants you to be aware of in this moment? So then, Marlene, allow yourself to feel good with this new person. See? Oh, girl, especially when the twin flame energy started to come through in that collective reading, I knew there was something in there for you. This is exactly what I was talking about in the collective reading. You feel this attachment to this person, and yes, it felt so good for so long, and it's such a high level, high vibrational thing. You're allowed to have other relationships. If this person is in a relationship with someone else right now, then obviously this is not the right time in this current moment. So if you have someone that you're talking to and it feels good, girl, do it. Why should you stop yourself? Why should you stop yourself at all? I'm going to give this one more shuffle, and then we'll see what we have for you here. And this is the energy of, this is what unconditional love starts to teach you. Holding unconditional love for someone else can only happen when you hold unconditional love for yourself. And part of holding unconditional love for yourself is honoring yourself when you know something is not right for you, but another thing is, and you would like to go in that direction because that thing is what's right for you in this current moment. Does that make sense? So unconditional love is seeing, for many, just a few definitions, is seeing that a situation is toxic, even though you love the person, even though you know you have a strong connection with the person, even though you know you two may end up together at some point in your lifetime. But right now, in this moment, the situation is currently toxic, and you're not about to entertain any toxicity. But this is a really strong divine connection, if you want to call it, damn near twin flame, if you want to call it that. Having a divine connection with someone does not require you to be with them if the situation is toxic or if it's giving you anything less than an unconditionally loving energy. So because of that, holding unconditional love for yourself means recognizing this connection, but recognizing you need to move on because you deserve so much more than this connection can give you right now. Makes sense? Okay. So with that said, Marlene, boop, your overall energy is the 9 of Wands. Girl, you are running yourself into the ground with this situation because you keep persevering and persevering and persevering. But what I'm picking up on is that you're persevering for the wrong reasons. And that is I'm going to use that word wrong lightly. There is no such thing as right or wrong. But it only becomes or can seem or be perceived as wrong for you in a certain moment because now it's run its course and now you're working towards things that you know are not right for you, are not good for you, that you should not be tangoing with, that type of energy. But it feels like because you know you have this strong, deep connection with this person, well, any little thing that I can get from them is I'll just have to survive with is the type of thing that I'm feeling here. May not necessarily be that specific situation or description for you. But ultimately, it feels like you need to cut this off altogether and stop running yourself into the ground if this isn't giving you what it is that you need or what it is that you're worthy of or deserve. Underneath the 9 of Wands, you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's just crumbs. It's literally just little its and bits here and there just to satiate. And it could just be that, you know, you're driving, you're going off the high that you feel when you're around this person, or just the high that the connection makes you feel. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person is kind of two-timing their girlfriend, right? Chatting you up, being all flirty and cutesy with you, and still having a girlfriend. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be you're going off the high of the energetic connection, and that is still, you are deserving of more than just that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, Marlene, they aren't cheating. That's great. Excellent. Doesn't have to be about that. I just wanted to make that clear. I wasn't trying to say that he was potentially cheating on. No, it doesn't have to be about that. But then in that case, then you're just going off the energetic feeling, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also you need to recognize through a slow and steady process, because trust me, this is a slow and steady process, that a transformation needs to happen, and an end to a painful situation needs to be brought to the table, needs to be brought to task, is what I just heard. And at the root of your situation, circling back around, this message from the collective reading is circling back around, because at the root of the situation, you have none other than that 2 of Wands I was talking about. Got to make a decision, girl. I did Slightly catch 555 in the counter on the corner of my eye there. You've got to make a decision, honey. You've been working at this long enough. You've been diligent with this. You've been saying, I'm going to leave no stone unturned. And yet now is the time to leave all the stones behind completely and bring an end to this painful situation. Okay? I hate to break it to you, honey. I'm not trying to break your heart or anything. All right? I love you. But there you have it. Oh, gee, I probably did. Let me check. Let me do a little check ski here. Oh, gee, would you hold on. Would you happen to be Claire? Because I have nothing after guacamole. Okay, excellent, Marlene. I'm glad. You're welcome. Yeah, look, Marlene, this death card came out one more time. You're Claire. Okay, then OG, no, I didn't get your payment yet, I don't think. Hold on just a second, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. So make sure that you're using the link paypal.me/divine conversations. Don't go to PayPal/divine conversations. You're not going to be able to do it that way. PayPal.me/divine conversations. All right. And then I'm going to cap it there, you guys, because I do need to get started on dinner soon. Unless there's anyone else in the chat at this current moment that would like to get a reading. If you are in the chat right now and you would like to get a reading, last call, okay? After that, I'm going to close the floor. All right? You have 3 minutes. You have until 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get your reading in. After the next 3 minutes, once it hits 6:30, we are closing the floor. Yes, so if you would like to get a reading, you have until 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. That would be 5:30 Central, 2:30. No, I'm sorry. 4:30, right? 3:30 Pacific. Wow, I can't do math. I can't do math, you guys. Anyway. Shut up. All right, so what I do, excuse me, what I do have on the list right now is Claire, you're next, and then guacamole. Doobie doo wop wow. Oh, doobie doobie doo doo. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and counting, y'all. No worries, Lorraine. All right. With that said, Claire, let's look at. Yes, please smash that like button for me, yeah? Claire, let's see what we've got for you. For you. Oh boy. All right, Claire. We will absolutely look into that for you. I'm going to give this 5 shuffles. any information on dealing with the situation? 3 more. 1 minute left. Oh, no. Nope, that's it. It is 6:30. The floor is officially closed. Claire, I'm going to give this one more for good measure. Or maybe I wasn't. I think this is the last one anyway. But there we go. All right. Let's see what we've got for you. Boop. Okay. You got a bonus card here. But overall energy is the 7 of Swords. All right. So there's definitely some tomfoolery, I heard lack of action. And then you have the 8 of Cups that's right underneath that. I feel like this is saying to me to tell you is that there are some elements to your relationship with this person that you need to be walking away from, that you could have very well have walked away from a long time ago, but there was something that was keeping you there in terms of that. And you have a bonus card here, and that bonus card is the Hanged Man. All right. So there's the energy that I was feeling of something is keeping you stuck and stagnant. And yet you have what I'm seeing with this, Claire, is that you have some sort of illumination, some sort of higher wisdom, awakening, or awareness in terms of your relationship with this person, and how there's an element that you have been feeding into that you don't need to be feeding into, that you could have walked away from a long time ago. And I feel like there's an excuse that has to do with your boys that is at this point is kind of bogus, because whatever it is that you're entertaining with this person, your boys don't need that. They don't need what I'm getting is that it would be much better that they not see you engaging with him in this way, or feeding into this energy with him in this way. It would be much more beneficial for you to stop feeding into that altogether. 8 of Cups. And with the 7 of Swords here, the 7 of Swords is feeling like self-deception. Even though he is being deceptive, this strongly is resonating for you as self-deception. Okay. Yolanda, did you put in I don't have any payments, guys, after Guacamole paid. Maybe it just hasn't come through yet, but I'm looking at my thing right now and I don't see it. All right. So I don't know. I didn't know. Okay. So Claire, back to you. Interesting, Claire. You have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, or at the bottom of your reading, at the root of the situation. And in this situation, yes, it's talking about a family. Obviously, you have a family with this person, but it's also talking about the completion of a lesson. And what I'm feeling with this is that this lesson had completed a long time ago. You need to aggressively cut this person off and stop fighting so hard for it. Or at least aggressively cut out this element, this aspect to your relationship with this person. You have the 2 of Cups here. And the first thing that I felt with the 2 of Cups, I just saw 555 on the counter with a 9 in between all of that. Okay, so 555, that's a number of strong change. A 9 is a number of endings. Okay. This 2 of Cups gave me the feeling that there is someone in your energetic field or on the horizon that is looking to have, either knows of you already and wants to make a romantic gesture towards you, or this energy is kind of orbiting you right now. You guys haven't met yet, but regardless, the connection that you have with this person is blocking off a new love offer, is blocking off a new I'm hearing a new source of commitment. I'm also hearing a new level of commitment. And this is why you need to aggressively cut this off so much and stop 9 of Wandsing yourself, running yourself into the ground. And maybe it's that, because now I'm kind of picking up on an energy that maybe you have hopes that you two will come back together, or that he'll change in some way. And girl, please stop feeding into that, like right away. But that's something separate to what I feel like you're like I feel like you're feeding into. That's just like a little blip of like a hope that you have. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. At least not in this way. You're going to have to completely remove yourself from that situation with him in order for that to even be facilitated. And God knows if you'll ever get there. But there is someone. There's someone on the horizon here. And you're saying that a friend is coming to visit tomorrow. I feel like this person might have romantic feelings for you and you know it. And I'm hearing you're receptive to it, but you have this energy is kind of blocked off. Okay. All right, but there are still some elements into your lives together that you don't need to be feeding into. You have, just because this man is the children's father, it doesn't mean that he gets to call you at all hours of the night, even when you do have the boys, and especially when you don't. I don't know why that's coming up, but I feel like he's making all these demands of you. He's trying to allow his narcissism to rule your life or run conditions of your life in as many ways, shapes, and forms as possible. And you need to just instantly nip each and every one of those out in the bud. Okay. Obviously, yes, you're stuck with him for the next 14 years. You're going to have some sort of working partnership relationship with him, but do not allow that man to inject his narcissism into your life. And when he does inject it into your life, do not give your boys the opportunity to see you kowtowing to that, because they need to learn that that energy and that behavior is not acceptable. Okay. I got really forceful there. Spirit was coming through with that one for sure. Yikes. All right. All right. Next is guacamole. And then I don't see anything else just yet. You're welcome. And he has no, Claire, let me get one thing straight. Your love life is none of his fucking business. Understood? Excellent. You can keep that shit. Ooh, honey, nip that in so quick. Ooh, wee. We ain't having that shit around here. Okay? You know what? Guacamole, it's so interesting because I thought of you today and I almost reached out to you and was like, hey, how you doing? But I've been so crazy. But I remember it was not long before I actually sat down to get ready for happy hour. I was cleaning up and putting the dishes away, and you popped into my head. And I just remembered that now that I'm looking to get to do your reading. That's really funny. So we're going to look, I'm going to get you the best guidance that I can at this moment for this situation. All right. All right, Guacamole, I'm going to do my best to help. You deactivated Facebook. Okay. All right, cool. Well, all right. One more shuffle for you, Guacamole, and we'll see what message we can get here. But also, yes, I was thinking about you, but also I think I was picking up on the fact that you might be tuning into happy hour here, and here we are. But yes, I was thinking about you. I was very much so. All right, Pat, Guacamole. Boop. All right, Guacamole. What do we have? Ooh. Knight of Swords. Uh-oh. Ooh. All right, Guacamole. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's something that I'm not sure yeah, Spirit is saying this is something that you're refusing to hear. So at the crowning the situation here, you have the Knight of Swords. 555 on the counter, you have the Knight of Swords here. Okay. And I'm getting an energy of, I'm hearing he has aggressively cut you off, but I feel like this is mostly speaking to the breakup. And you might feel like the advent of this breakup is overly assertive and way too aggressive, but from his point of view, it's not. It's actually right on par for what he needs to be doing in his life right now, for the fact that he needs to be standing up for himself. And the message that I'm hearing is not allow anyone to walk all over them. It's not to say that you necessarily or intentionally walked all over him. That's not what we're trying to say here. But this is a lesson that he needs to learn for himself, to cut away any sort of energies that are toxic to him and not keep entertaining them. Again, I don't want you to think that we are calling you toxic in any way. We're not. But the energy between the two of you was in fact toxic. And it was designed this way for both of you to learn a lesson. So please understand also that this is not a punishment. This is something you need to go through yourself also, but on your own terms, on your own, in your own space, just like him. Okay? So also what I want to say is, all right, look, you have the Knight of Swords, which is crowning the situation. And then you have the Devil cutting off the toxic, narcissistic, okay. But sorry, toxic energy. Oh, yes. Okay. But the narcissism comes from the family drama, from the family past. Okay. The childhood wounding that both of you are working through. Cut off the toxic energy and take a leap of faith, because ultimately a lesson has been learned here. 7 of Pentacles. I know I don't want, this is a lesson in contrast. I don't want this anymore. So I need to be assertive and do what is right for me and cut this energy off so that I can in fact take a leap of faith. And what is saying this to me in terms of his energy, and this is the right thing for him to do, is in the storyline, we have the Chariot, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. What I feel like he needs right now is time with himself so that he can build his own sense of inner stability. But also, Guacamole, you need that too. Because this is where the toxic or codependent energy in this relationship is coming through. There needs to be a stronger, more solid foundation within yourselves as independent individuals to have built your own sense of happiness, joy, contentment, fulfillment within yourself and of yourself. You come together with someone in a romantic relationship, or you doing so, you coming together with someone in a romantic relationship is much better suited to individuals that have their own happiness and are now just combining their happiness and making even more happiness. But the energy of requiring to have someone in your life to facilitate that happiness is where the toxicity and codependency comes in. And that is something that I feel like was an aspect of your relationship with each other. Moving forward in this direction and in an energy of independence and having a new start is absolutely is the right thing for him. At the root of the situation though, Patty, and this is why I was hearing there are some things that you're refusing to hear. 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 10 of Wands. You're missing out on an opportunity right now to release the burdens, to cut yourself free. All right, Guacamole? Because also, this is the energy that you need to be moving forward in. Also, this is not just his. Okay? I'm sorry, honey. I didn't want to deliver like an icky message like that, but I hope that was helpful. I love you. I'm so glad to see you. So very glad to see you. And I'm glad to see and hear that you are in fact doing well. I know this is hard. Toxic codependency is a strong monster to kill. Strong monster to kill. Okay. Mazloom, unfortunately I'm not taking any other questions for today. No, see, okay, look, Guacamole, that's the thing. That's what we want you to understand. We want you to get that through your thick little head. You were not abusing him. In no way were you ever abusing him. But you two were playing out these roles, this programming. Okay? That's all to it. And so that's why Spirit is saying you are kind of missing an opportunity here to release all that toxic codependency, because I feel like you are still grasping at having him back when you need to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Look at all of the things that weren't that not with intentions of bringing him back, because ultimately either he will come back, he will just gravitate towards you, the universe will bring you back by natural circumstances, or someone else will come into the picture who will be much more in alignment. And I don't want to say that he would be better than this person we're discussing, but ultimately the relationship between the two of you will be better because you will be in a much healthier place, whether it's this person specifically or someone brand new. Okay, that's the point here. Alrighty. I love you. And I really hope this was helpful for you. You're welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, I don't seem to have any more on my list here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, because your boy is hungry and wants to make some dinner. But I love you guys. And I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was all helpful for all of you. I think I want to try and edit that collective reading and just post it later on, because it was actually a really strong message that I feel like a lot of people would benefit from hearing. So I'm thinking of doing that. But either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this session, please go ahead and smash that like button for me, yeah? And stay tuned for more sessions. For those of you that are here, keep in mind, I will be doing I will be doing morning coffee tomorrow. That will be live tomorrow morning. And I believe, yes, tomorrow is Friday, so that's going to be our weekend edition. And then starting next week, Monday of next week, I'm going to be diving into the monthly readings for the zodiac signs. And so we're going to be going live for that. We're starting with Aries Monday afternoon, probably around noonish, 1 o'clock, something like that. Okay. And that's going to be live. So stay tuned for that. Look out for the schedule to be coming out shortly. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you have a fantastic evening. Yeah. Take care. Mwah. Bye. Do 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 do.